Hello, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video, and it's day 5 of the IPL. CSK take on Gujarat Titans today. What a match this will be. We know last season this was one of the most watched matches, as well as one of the most closest games we've seen of cricket in IPL in recent history. Well, Chennai, obviously, the captain now, Rituraj Gaikwad, has got a lot to think about after that win against RCB. They play at a home ground as well, which, fun fact, every IPL team has so far won at their home games. So it'll be very interesting to see how Gujarat play this game around. Ashish Nehra is going to try and pick those perfect 11 players to play tonight, with Shubman Gill being the captain. But starting off with Chennai Super Kings, obviously they've got the batting power with Gaikwad being in there, Sami Rizvi, who performed quite well as well, and then they've even got Daryl Mitchell and Rachin Ravindra coming in. And then when we talk about that tail ending position, they've got Ravindra Jadeja and Shardul Thakur, who can come in and bat for them as well, give them a bit of more firepower. And obviously we don't need to speak a lot about Mahendra Singh Dhoni and his finishing skills. If required, he can step up to the mark and show what he can do. So Gujarat Titans have got a game on their hand, and the fact that they're without Mohammad Shami this whole tournament, एक doubt create hota hai कि whether they'll be able to go as far as they've done in previous years. But Umesh Yadav is someone who can actually cover up for Mohammad Shami and perform well as well. But they've even got some good other bowlers as well. Sandeep Warrior, who's there, and then they've got Rashid Khan, who bowled really well again. The stats don't say that story, and even in the first game against Mumbai, you saw he didn't pick up any wickets, but जो उसकी economy थी वो देख के लग रहा था कि भाई he was far ahead of everyone else who was trying to bowl that day. So that'll be very interesting to see. And we know Chennai's pitch is a very spin heavy pitch. We can expect a high scoring game from both teams, but at the same time the bowlers could have a field day if the dew doesn't set in, and if the batters are having a hard time playing it as well. In terms of Gujarat's batting power, clearly they've got very big names as well. Kane Williamson, who was sat out in the first game, Sai Sudarshan played quite well, Shubman Gill played well as well, giving them a good start, and they've even got Vijay Shankar towards the end to help them out, and David Miller, obviously we know how dangerous he can be. So a combination of, they're going to have to find a good combination between themselves to see what is going to work and what's not going to work for them. Moving on to Chennai Super Kings' bowling, obviously it's going to be one of the best in the tournament. We reviewed this in the podcast and we know how amazing it has been. Mustafizur Rahman, someone who walked off with an injury against Sri Lanka, came back in 4 wickets in that first game. He is going to be dangerous. Pathirana as well, if he plays. Dikshana, they've got a lot of options. And then Deepak Chahar, we know how reliable Deepak Chahar has been for Chennai all this time. And then in terms of spin, they can bring in Ravindra Jadeja. Rachin Ravindra can have a bit of a ball as well if required, and Moeen Ali can also come in, and Mitchell Santner as well, who's also got some firepower as well. So you sort of look at that squad and they've got such great all-rounders that they can play any one of them. But knowing Chepak's pitch, I think they will prefer Ravindra Jadeja. Having that experience, having that edge over the rest of the players is always a good thing to have. So it'll be very interesting to see how they sort of line up and play this one out as well. Gujarat's record against Chennai hasn't been the best, but it is something to look into as well, that it'll be a riveting clash packed with excitement and high stakes cricket. None of the teams will want to lose, and we're finished off their winning streak, if you want to say, but at least we'll see one of those teams lose tonight. Chennai sitting second in the table and Gujarat third, just on the basis of net run rate. It'll be very interesting, and both of these teams are teams which can actually make it to the final and go very long in this tournament. So if anything, this is a game to watch out for. And if I'm not wrong, these two teams only play each other once in this whole tournament, so it makes it even more interesting. Let us know what your thoughts are on this. Follow us for more cricket news. Predict who's going to win below for a shout out in the next video. We'll see you guys next time, and follow all of our social media pages for the latest news on cricket. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.